مرحبا بكم فاس.
Welcome to Fez. What is up, guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm in Fes Morocco, which is the second largest city in Morocco and located in the northern part of the country. And the main thing to do here in Fez is to explore the Medina, which is the old city and is the largest Medina in the entire world. There are over 9,000 stalls and vendors, so we are just gonna get lost and see what we can find. This is like the narrow alleyways that run all throughout the Medina. You have vendors on both sides. It's a little bit hectic, pretty loud. Tons of people coming up trying to sell you some stuff, but it's really, really beautiful and has this nice, interesting atmosphere just walking around the Medina. So we're gonna try to get some food maybe and see some more stuff. To start off, I'm gonna try to get some food. I've come to a little stall that sells some sandwiches and omelets and all kinds of stuff, so we're gonna see what we can get. Hello, one chicken sandwich? No. What else? Vegetables? Okay. Yeah, one. So I'm getting a vegetable sandwich. And it's basically just like a baguette with a bunch of vegetables in it, and I think we're gonna get it toasted.
Hello.
Salam.
Salam alaikum. This is my friend and also this one. You are welcome in Morocco.
Morocco.
Welcome every time. مرحبا بكم فاس.
Welcome to Fez.
This is my friend who is spicy.
Okay.
Hello. Bonjour. Welcome to Fez, the Morocco. Yes, this one is nice people.
Shukran.
Shukran.
I'm hoping maybe around the corner there will be something else for me to try. We got some dates, some sugar treats, and then we have some French-inspired pastries. Is it eclair?
This is eclair, yes.
Eclair? Can I have one? So I'm getting a little eclair here. So this is the French-inspired. Shukran. Can I get one coffee as well? No, just espresso. Alright, so I'm getting a little eclair and an espresso. And I've actually been really, really surprised walking around the Medina and here in Fez, which is my first place here in Morocco, that coffee is actually really, really popular. No sugar, thank you. Shukran. Good. I'm gonna try the eclair. Good cream inside.
Morocco is a language Arab, French, good French.
Yes. Because the French had once colonized Morocco, you'll find a lot of French-speaking Moroccans, and you'll also find some French-inspired food and culture like the eclair, and then you just have your classic espresso. So I'm gonna enjoy and continue walking around the market.
This cafe 6, this 4.
10. Shukran.
Welcome.
Bislama. I just finished a coffee and an eclair, which isn't necessarily the first thing I would think of to eat when coming to Morocco, but walking around the Medina here, there are actually a lot of stalls selling coffee and eclairs as well. And for both the coffee and the eclair, it was 10 dirham, which is a little more than $1 US. So I'm here at another stall, and it just grabbed my attention because there's a woman making some dough by hand, and then there's this really interesting hot plate that she cooks the dough on. So you can see here she is rubbing out the dough. She's gonna put it on that flaming hot plate, and then it's, I think, a sweet dough from what I've been told, but It's hard to really tell what it is because there's a little bit of a language barrier, but really, really cool. I've been walking around the Medina for a little bit now, and from what I've found is that if you take a moment to try to connect and talk with some of the vendors at their stalls, they're actually really, really kind, but you also have some of the aggressive hecklers, so a little bit of a mix, but if you take your time, you can find some really kind people. So I was walking around the maze here and I heard some noises that sounded kind of like construction, and I've come across a couple stalls that are building products and refining products, and there's this one guy here that is sharpening knives and other tools with this wooden wheel on his foot. It's super, super cool, super interesting, never seen anything like this. Check this out. I've come across an area of the Medina that is super, super noisy, but it's where tons of men are making copper goods, from pots to teacups to pans, and there are some people restoring old pans and pots as well. Everyone has a different job, from molding and forming the copper to restoring some of the copper, so it's really, really interesting, really, really cool, but really loud and really chaotic. I stumbled upon a little stand with some pomegranate juice, which is really common here in the Medina. So I'm gonna get some. I love pomegranate juice, and I'm just getting a glass of pomegranate juice for 6 dirham, which is about 60 cents US or so. I'm drinking my pomegranate juice in this tiny alleyway in the Medina here in Fez, and for me, pomegranate juice is just one of those things that reminds me of this part of the world, so it makes me really, really happy and super tasty. One of the most famous things in the Medina here in Fez are the tanneries, which are places where men actually dye leather. So they make the leather tan, brown, bronze, yellow, blue with natural dyes, and you can see actually how they do it. So it should be really, really interesting. Here inside the tanneries, you can see the men in the tubs of water with other stuff inside, actually dyeing the leather goods. From what I've been told, the dyes are completely natural, and to get the brown color, they actually often use pigeon poop and poop of other animals. So it's pretty interesting and not as glamorous as you may think. It's really interesting just to be here and see how the tanning process of the leather goods takes place. And yeah, it's really not as glamorous. It does smell because you're surrounded by a lot of different animal feces. Sometimes they do give you a mint leaf to hold above your nose to help with the smell, but I thought I would be fine and just experience it the natural way. I'm here standing among the tanneries, and from what I've been told, there are a handful of different families that own the tanneries, each with a few different tubs. Some of the vats are for cleaning the leather goods, some are for dyeing, and it's really, really interesting just to see the process and how it's made and how it gets to the finished good that you and I see in the store every day. The last step to making the leather is the machine wash, and there's this huge circular machine that washes all the leather. Really, really neat. Huge. Shukran. That was a really intense experience, but really interesting just to see the whole process. do be warned that visiting the tanneries, they will expect you to tip them. They will start with a really high price, so you can bargain down a little bit how much you will give them after a little tour or just for taking some pictures. But I think it's really worth it and really interesting just to see how the leather is actually made and dyed. I've been walking around the Medina here for a couple hours now, and I've made it back to a food section of the market, and I'm super hungry, so I'm going to try to find something to eat, and I'm curious to see what it's going to be.
Hello, do you want to try the best sandwich?
The best sandwich.
Yeah, no good, no pay.
What is this?
Beef and chicken.
Beef and chicken.
Yes, he's make it together with onion, persil, the piece. His #1 favorite for any people. And I promise, if you like give him money, don't like it's free. Sure. Shall we?
It's 10 dirham?
Yes.
And a pizza.
Yeah. One?
Okay, I'll try one.
Okay.
I trust you. Alright, so I got my sandwich here. So let's see how it tastes. Pretty good. Can't go wrong, and this sandwich costs 10 dirham, which is a little over $1 US. That was actually really tasty, and for 10 dirham or a little more than $1 US, you just can't beat it. What is your name?
My name is Salah ad-Din.
Salah ad-Din.
صلاح الدين
Salah ad-Din.
مو صلاح
Salah.
صلاح
Salah.
صلاح
Salah.
نط صلاح نط صلاح نط صلاح نط
No, ha you touch this with the up, but you don't touch. Ha. Yes, this one. Salah.
What's your name?
Salah.
What's your name?
You?
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Matthias.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Matthias.
You are from?
USA.
Whoa, far away. Which state?
Washington, D.C.
Oh my God, big welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. So do you like orange? Big one or small one?
Welcome.
The big one.
Alright.
Big one.
After my sandwich, I'm getting a little orange juice here.
With some vodka inside? No. Only oranges.
Ole.
Best fresh juice in the world.
Best fresh juice in the world.
Yeah.
Shukran.
Afwan. Big welcome.
Bislama.
Ma'assalama. Have a good day.
You too.
For any help, you know our place.
For 10 dirham, which is a little more than $1 US, I got myself a nice fresh squeezed orange juice here. So I'm just gonna enjoy my orange juice and continue to walk around the Medina. You can spend an entire day in the Medina here in Fez and still not see everything. There's just so much to see, taste, and explore. But I'm gonna end the vlog here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed following along with me. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below because I have tons more stories coming from Morocco. I'll see you guys next week.